Hello, this is Warlord 12, and I'm going to be talking about today when it comes to playing against like D.Va players as JQ, or if you're just playing as any other tank or what have you. When you're playing against a D.Va, one of the techs that I use for Junker Queen is that this strategy that I like to call the wolf pack strategy is basically just circling around your opponent like a D.Va player. Like, you can go this way and like this, left to right, depending on where the D.Va's moving, but you know what I'm saying, sometimes the D.Va will try to move where you're going, so while you're moving around them in a circle, you just do stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? And usually sometimes they'll be too distracted to try and focus on you. Now what I need to say, when you're using the wolf pack strategy, you're like I taught you doing this, or you're like doing this to conserve ammo, right? Beforehand, like before doing too much of circling around, what you want to make sure that you do before you do too much of this, you plant your knife, right? And while you're doing this, right, as soon as you notice that the D.Va's trying to fly away, right, when you're doing the wolfpack strategy, that's when you want to pull the knife. Right before a D.Va tries to, like kind of in the middle of when a D.Va's trying to use their jetpack, that's when you want to pull your knife. That way they can't fly away. And once from there, you're going to keep on, brawling with them the whole time until this happens. So once that happens, you're pretty much done for. The point of doing this whole thing, right? Now understand, like sometimes the D.Va's gonna fly away, so that you can't do this. But I'm just showing you this, like if you're like in a 1v1 with someone who's using D.Va, right? Because D.Va's tank is pretty fragile when it comes to close range combat, right? So you just want to keep in mind that. Also, what a D.Va player will normally or more than likely do, if they don't have like a mercy with them or someone to heal them, right? I guess the best way to put it is like, if I go into let's say if they're like in a room or something like that, right? They'll use like something like a corner, like they'll use something like this so that you can't circle them. All I could say is for you in that situation is, get cover while doing pokes and stuff like that as Junker Queen, or, get some type of cover or high ground. Anything that you can use to your advantage for your environment. But I'm just showing you, what you can still do and what to watch out for when you're, doing stuff like this. So, another thing you could do against D.Va, that if you know they're not gonna get the right healing in time, and they try to fly away from you, and you notice that there's nowhere else where the D.Va can fly away, or they're in like a closed-in area, and they can't fly to a rooftop or something like that. Something like they can't get to the cover that they want to get to. You know what I'm saying? You just pop triangle, and wherever the D.Va's trying to fly to, when you're using your ult for Junker Queen, she's obviously she's gonna fly forward, right? So you could use this to chase after the D.Va, or maybe you're fighting against like a Reinhardt and they're using their jetpack to try and fly away, and saying they're trying to get to their teammates or the healer, and you just pop this right here because you're gonna chase right after them wherever they're trying to run away to. But obviously, there's a time and place when to use that to be drippy, or to style on your opponent. Time and place. So that's enough said about that. This is Warlord 12, and I'm out.